Well, ended up not sleeping in the hammock last night. Couple different reasons, 2 different reasons for that. I just couldn't get comfortable in it, and it's probably just me not being used to being in a hammock, but I just couldn't get used to it. Couldn't get comfortable. The wind picked up a little bit too last night, and I mean, I didn't get cold or anything, but I just couldn't. It's going to take a couple more tries before I really get used to this whole hammock thing. So I slept inside the cabin, which is a lot more comfortable than last time I did it. Last time I did, all I had was just a like cheap USGI green sleep mat. This time I had a roll-out sleep mat and my inflatable mat. So I was good to go. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my coffee. It's really, really hot. And enjoy this beautiful view. A little bit of fog going over the river. Been some fish jumping. And I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy it until I pack my stuff up and get ready to head out. I'll refill some of my water up before I do that. And there's turkeys gobbling everywhere. I mean, everywhere. There's owls everywhere too down here. I love that. I seen one yesterday. I tried to catch it on a picture of it, or catch a little bit of a video of it. And I think I might have got a little bit of it, but there's only like 2 seconds of it, and I may throw that in here on this part 2 of this video. God, there's fish jumping everywhere. Let me show you this view. So anyway, I'm gonna finish my coffee. I didn't bring breakfast, didn't want to. And I get ready to head out of here, and I'll probably film a little bit more too, so stay tuned for that. So while I'm out here packing up, I wanted to show something that I've done to my poncho liner. I've used this, the second time I've used it since I've done this to it. You know, most time a poncho liner's got the tie outs that you can tie along it, and you know, tie it to like a poncho, or just tie it up together to make a sleeping bag. Well, I've only ever used it as a sleeping bag. So what I did was I sewed about halfway up and sewed the toe box, or one end shut. It's been double stitched all the way halfway. Then I took some Velcro. I don't have my tripod, so this is kind of a pain in the butt to do, but I took some Velcro and put about a foot and a half or so on it, and left the head basically to where there was nothing there, and basically makes it into a sleeping bag. And it's been working. It's worked really well so far. I do wish that I had either put a zipper the entire length or put Velcro the entire length. I'm gonna keep using it as is. Eventually I'll probably replace it with something like a not one of those Helicon Tex zip up Swagman rolls or something. But for now, this has been working good, and I just wanted to show that little modification I've done to this, and say that, you know, if you got some of your gear, you don't have to have the nicest, latest and greatest and most expensive stuff. If you know how to modify some of your gear, you can modify some of your gear to where it's just as good, sometimes if not better, than that latest and greatest stuff that other people use. So really enjoying that little modification I've done to this thing. So I'm gonna finish packing my stuff up. I'm not trying to turn this second part of this video into a full-blown gear review, but I want to show or mention this right here too. This is a Thermarest Trail Scout, and I've had it about 6 months now. Used it quite a few times, and this thing's money, man. This thing is a ticket. You know, I do have a regular, like, closed cell foam sleep mat, and it's good and it works. You know, you're not gonna puncture it or anything, but this thing right here, for just comfort, it's where it's at. This right here and an inflatable pillow, man, in my opinion, I don't care what anybody says, in my opinion, there's something to be said for comfort. And I can tell you from experience that, you know, after a night or two of having some really shitty sleep, you're going to be feeling it. And an inflatable mat or an inflatable pillow like that, it is, again, makes a huge difference. I mean, this thing is so tiny. Why not carry it? Even if you don't bring an inflatable mat and you just bring a regular closed cell foam mat, bring a pillow. Try, you know, sometimes being out in the field is not going to always be comfortable. Try and make certain aspects of it, especially sleep, as comfortable as you can, because if you've ever gone camping, or if you've ever been out in the field, or if you've ever had any rough night's sleep, you know the next day you feel like crap. So I just wanted to touch on that, how much I really just love this mat, especially like in the wintertime. I combined it with a closed cell foam mat, and man, it's great. So I just wanted to hit on comfort there for a second. So while I'm walking out, I wanted to do a little quick talk about what worked yesterday and what didn't work yesterday. A couple things that worked. First of all, look at this. I love swamp terrain. So beautiful. Camelback still working good. Both the pack and having that bladder. Chest rig worked good. Like I mentioned earlier, the modifications that I did to my poncho liner, used it as second or third time I've used it that way, and it's works good, works great. I like it. Also, like I mentioned about comfort, having that Thermarest Trail Scout, man, it makes all the difference in the world, especially if you're not sleeping in a hammock. It's all the difference in the world, especially if you throw in that pillow with it too. I'm telling you, there's something to be said for comfort and getting a good night's sleep. Makes all the difference in the world. I mean, I got a good night's sleep last night. I think I woke up twice. Once to go to the bathroom, and wind picked up, like I said, and kind of woke me up. But something to be said for a good night's sleep. I mean, I got a good night's sleep. I'm good to go. I'm taking a long way out, and I haven't even had any breakfast, but I did have coffee. But something that didn't work. Boots that I had on are Danner Recurve hiking boots, and super comfortable as far as cushion goes and carrying weight and hiking. But where they suck at is breathability. They do not breathe. I haven't wore them in any kind of heat. I mean, it didn't even get that hot yesterday. And check that out. Beautiful. Anyway, didn't even get that hot yesterday. And I probably, when I went to go to bed, I took my socks off, changed my socks. And my feet literally looked like they had been sitting and soaking in water. You know when your feet has been in water for a long time, and it goes from, you know, the normal skin color to the very, 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 very white color? Well, that's how my feet look. They weren't, there was no wrinkles or shrivels like it was waterlogged, but that tells me that these boots are not very breathable, which they felt breathable yesterday wearing them. I mean, I didn't feel like my feet were getting too hot. But anyway, that tells me that if I were to be out here for a couple days or extended period of time, these boots could cause me some problems. And having problems with your feet is a big, big, big problem. So these boots will probably be just relegated to everyday use and probably some ruck training. So that's going to be about it. I do have my normal boots that I wear, which are Danner Tachyon boots, and they're very lightweight, very quick drying boot, very comfortable boot too. But I just thought I'd mention some things that worked and things that didn't work while I was heading out. And Camelback muzzleload's still been doing good though. It's been riding very good. I do think with what I got in here, I'm kind of pushing its limit. So as far as what it can carry, I think if I didn't have inflatable mat in there, I'd have plenty of room. But anyway, everything else has been good. worked good. Fire was nice last night. No, nothing else really I can say about this trip except I'm gonna basically take the long way out. And I figured I'd end the video off by doing this, and probably not gonna film anymore heading out. So anyway, thanks for, I know, two-part video. So if you've watched 2 parts of me rambling and doing nothing, I appreciate it. I'm gonna head out. Probably way I'm gonna take out is gonna hopefully be about 6 or 7 miles, and be back at my truck. So thanks for watching me ramble.